everybody, I'm Easy Badfish, and welcome to another episode from the PrimeCraft server. It's been a little while since I made my last episode. I haven't done a whole lot. I've been a little busy mining up some obsidian, stuff like that. Today, I want to get started on what I've been calling my Flying Farms area. So, there's a couple farms that I plan on building. This is how to get to the spawn hub, if you remember, but we're going the other way. There's a couple farms that I have a plan to build that just cannot go in my industrial complex. I've got my iron farm, which cannot go there because I have my villager breeder there, or I will. And I want to build a mob farm, which tends to work better, over an ocean. So I kind of decided, well, we'll build those things up in the air over an ocean, right? That makes sense. But we're not going to be building either of those things either. If you've guessed already by the fact I said obsidian, we are going to be building a gold farm today. So I am going to basically follow this tunnel. It's going to go around and wrap around to the left, and then I'll come back once I'm through it. Yep, it's kind of a long tunnel, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think in the overworld, it's about 4,500 blocks away from my base. Yeah. So this is all I've done so far. I've got this platform here. It's about, what did I do? About 40 blocks above, little under 40 blocks over sea level. So this is where we're going to be building some stuff. We'll have an iron farm, we'll have a mob farm, and of course we're going to have this gold farm. So I think, just looking at this stuff, I think it doesn't really matter which side I go for. So I think we'll build the gold farm out this side here. And what I want to do to start with is just go about 20 blocks out and just get away from this central platform. I don't really know what kind of design I'm going to end up using for the overall thing to make it, look alright. But for now, and by that I mean this whole complex, the complex as a whole. This thing, I've got a pretty good idea what I'm going to be doing here. It's going to be pretty simple, but I want to start it away from the platform. Alright, I'm a little more set up and organized now. Got my boxes out, got my bed ready. Already slept once out here. So I've gone ahead and put in the first line of this platform here, and this is 64 blocks long. That is about how long it needs to be, I'm pretty sure. I'll probably end up adding, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3, probably about 3 on either end, just to make sure. But yeah, so let's figure this out. So we're gonna have to build this out, obviously, quite a bit. So we'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this bottom platform is going to have to be 8 long so that the water comes right up to the edge of it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and then this next one, it's going to come up 1. And this is going to be 7. So that's 1, 2, Alright, so that's the last one. So the bottom one, as we saw, was 8, and then we have 7, 7, and 7. So what'll happen is when, once this is all built out, now I gotta fill this in all the way across as far as this first one is. And again, we're gonna add 3 more on the other side. So what this is gonna do is create a giant cascading platform so that when we put water right here, it'll flow all the way down and stop right at the edge. It won't go any further than that, and that's what we want. So I am going to take quite a while here and just build this all the way out. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so that's the platforms all in place. That took a little while, a little bit longer than I thought it would, and I used more stone brick than I even brought with me. Luckily, I had some more stone in a shulker box, but yeah, I'm out of that, so that's unfortunate. It means I'm gonna have to run back to base to get more, because next up, this is just the platform. I've actually got to build walls all the way around this, and they're actually gonna have to be pretty tall. So I'm going to need quite a bit more stone brick and materials just in general. I don't know exactly what I want to build it out of Probably stone brick. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to run back to base. Oh, I did have to... There was a pigman up here, and I shot him with my bow, and he went back into the portal. So hopefully there are no angry pigmen waiting for me. See that shadow? That's another good reason to build it over water. Yep. And no pigmen. Alright, we'll head back to base. Alright guys, I'm back, and I just got back from base, and then I realized that I probably should have grabbed some more dye while I was there, but so I'll have to make another trip back. But I came back and I put this stone slab ring all the way around, and I put it at this level. So I think that actually looks pretty neat. And as it turns out, I needed a 3-block gap in the front. This is going to be open because the water is going to be cascading down, and the pigmen are going to get pushed off the edge. And we're still going to have to build a thing to catch them here, but yeah, so this is the airspace they need. So that is a nice little divider, I think. I'm going to put some gray glass up here, and then another divider of this, and then we're going to build with purple glass, I think, to give it a little bit of color at the top. I think it'll look neat. And that will be the box completely done. Then we'll actually have to start building these portals. So I'm going to have to run all the way back to base again and grab some more dye and get some building done. And I'll come back to you guys when it's done. Alright guys, I am back, and I've got all the glass and the top divider thingy in place. I don't even know what to call that. Stripe. I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. I've gone ahead and measured out where all the portals are going to go. So that's what all this cobblestone is. So it's all going to fit in here just nicely as I planned it out. And this is how long the bottom is going to be. These are actually going to be... The bottom of these is going to be at level with the bottom purple glass up there. So what I've got to do now is build a whole bunch of portals. This is going to take quite a while. It's going to be pretty boring. So again, I think I will just cut out and come back to you guys once I get these portals in place. See you in a while. Alright guys, I'm back. It's now the next day for me. I have completed all of the portals. They're all in place. There's 32 of them, and they are 21 by 21. I believe portals can be 23 by 23. I think that's as big as they could be, but I went with a little bit smaller than max size. Just, I don't know, just because. To save on a little bit of obsidian. This will still work really well. Alright, so the next thing I've actually got to do is we need to get out our wood box, because we need to get a bunch of trapdoors so we can start putting them in place along the bottoms of all of these portals. And that is going to take quite a while. I hope I have enough wood to do it, actually. So that's all the trapdoors in place. I actually ran out of wood and had to run back to base to get some more logs, chop down some more trees and all that good stuff. But yeah, these are all in place now. The only thing left to do with the portals is to light them. But of course, we don't want to do that until we're ready for the pigmen. So we'll need to put in some water all the way along here so that it runs down. But we also need to go ahead and put in our pigman catcher. We're going to build a little trench that's going to funnel them down to the middle, and then we're going to drop them about, what do you think, 35 blocks? Does that sound enough? That should be enough, I hope. But I'm about to do something that I have never done before, and that is create a water stream and then fall down in it so that I can build down. So I think I'm going to do that about here. Yeah. So now what I need is need to go grab some stone bricks. This is going to be interesting. At least I'm in a position where I'm not, in any kind of danger. So like if I fall, I'm just going to fall into some water, and then, plus I've got my elytra on, so it's not a big deal. It'll be annoying, but there is a ladder on the other side of that pillar, so all right, wish me luck. Let's figure this out. So if I want 1, 2, 3, so that'll give me a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then here, like that. So that was really easy. I kind of made a big deal out of nothing. All right, let me grab my water source back. So that's how you do that. Let me go ahead and we're gonna build this up on the other side as well. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what I've got to do is build this trench out all the way along this whole side. So I'm going to do that, and I'm sure you guys want to watch it. I mean, it's going to be super exciting footage, I'm sure. But sorry about that. I am going to go ahead and cut again after I sleep. All right, the trench is all the way in. So I think the next thing we've got to do is figure out where they're going to drop and how far they're going to need to drop. So I'm pretty sure 35 blocks is okay. I mean, I think they only need like 20, 27, 28. I don't know. It's a Pigman. So I don't know. 35 blocks should be plenty, I think. Or this is the very middle right here. Now, I think I'll just break out these 3 like this. Yeah, this will be fine. All right, so I'm going to break out those 3 like that. And then what I'm going to have to do is we're going to look and see I am at 96. And I believe the water is at 63. So, yeah. Well, let's do it. So if I come over here like this, swim to this pillar and start building. Oh no, it's getting dark. That's not good. Yep. All right. So now this block here is directly underneath the drop. So I think I want to actually widen the drop out in front. Yeah. So we'll do like this. Now we are at 63, I believe, and I already forgot what number we were on. But I think I remember seeing that and going, we need to come down by about 3. So what I'm going to do is come all the way around the outside, because this is all going to be blocked in. These 6 here will be open all the way up. So we'll come around. Oh no, I'm out of cobblestone. What a terrible thing to run out of. Alright, it's probably going to end up being stone brick down here anyways, so it's fine. And then we'll drop underneath, come down by, we'll go ahead and make it 3. And we'll have to fill all this in and then dig it out. Alright, so the drop tube is done. And I went ahead and put in another row here of purple glass. And I think that'll look a lot better, make more sense once the portals are done, because those obviously have this purple stuff in there. So this farm is really, really close to being done. All we've really got to do now is add our item elevator and our storage, and then put the water in and light the portals. So I've actually already built out this little platform here. We're going to build another one very similar to it down at the bottom, because this is the 3x3 where our item elevator is going to be. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to drop down here and then build up this platform, and then, craft some stuff and build the elevator, and I'll come back to you guys in just a second. So we're here under the platform that I just created, and this is going to show you. This is the bottom of the drop. I've got hoppers in place, and it's going to carry it over to this little comparator clock and obviously shoot it up through this this item elevator. So let's get out of here and I'll kind of show you. Ender pearl. Sweet. So item elevator takes it all the way to the top. And Come on. Of course, now it doesn't want to work. There we go. And it comes up and drops all the items into these chests here. So that's all complete. I tested it even, dropped a piece of coal, and it went all the way to the bottom. Even got a stone brick here. So the next thing I've got to do, and I've already created an infinite water source here, is I've got to go through this trench and add the water to push all the bad guys that eventually will flow into it to the middle. So I'm going to be doing that. I've got some signs on me. Let me go ahead and move them down. So it's pretty simple. Nothing you guys probably haven't seen before. You just drop in your water source, and then you take your sign. You put a sign here. Oops. And then grab another sign and put it here. And then... Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. We'll see. And then you put a water source here. Ah, yeah. See, it connects there. So bad guys in here, even if they're holding space, they'll just float through. And whoop. And carry on. So I've got to do that all the way down both sides to the middle. Alright, water from the trench is all the way in. We're pretty good to go. This is going to push any zombie pigmen that fall in here directly down our kill tube. So that's pretty handy. Alright, the next thing I do, the last thing I do, I think, before we turn this bad boy on, is we got to put water in all of these spaces all the way along the edge here. And I'm pretty sure if I do this right, I can put a source here and then I can take it from there and do every other one. Yep. So that's going to make this a little bit easier. Alright, so all the water's in place. We are pretty much good to go. I forgot to mention, I added a rail line. So this is going to be basically you sit in a rail cart and it's going to go back and forth, back and forth. And where you're AFK, you need to do that because otherwise, you know, if you're just standing here, the stuff on the edge, you're too far away for it to be walking. And they have to be able to walk so that they fall off into the water. So that's how I get around that. You just sit in a minecart and bounce back and forth. So the last final thing that we need to do to turn this guy on is pillar up here. Oh, can't pillar up there, I suppose. We need to get up here and light all of these portals. So I think I'm going to start here from the middle and work my way around. Well, I'll start from the edge here. And I don't think I'm going to light... Yeah, I'm going to light them all. It should be fine. The kill chamber is plenty capable of handling all the pigmen that are going to come out of here. The only thing I am slightly worried about is these portals linking up with the ones that I made to get out here. But I think it should be fine. And of course, we'll test that once we're done. So, I'm going to start lighting these and losing frames, and I'll see you guys once they're all lit. And the final one. Sweet. Let's break our pillar down. And there, it's all done. So, zombie pigmen are going to be falling in the farm, walking in like this. And yeah, we'll just kind of ride back here, back and forth for a while and see what we can get. Alright guys, I'm back. It's been about an hour. I've been AFK at the farm. Let's kind of check out and see what kind of rates we're getting. Hey, that's pretty good. That's more than I was expecting. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost 11 stacks of gold nuggets in just an hour. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Alright, so that's basically complete. I want to check real quick the how this portal works out. Hopefully there's not a million pigmen on the other side of this thing. So, we'll see. Hey, look at that. No pigmen here. That's good, and it put us right back where we need to be. Let's hope that it links up on the other side. Perfect. That's great. Alright guys, I think that's all the time I've got for this episode. If you liked it, leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the gold farm, and I guess until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.